You fight like the Englishman you are.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. the map, there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection staff. Where did I set my trap? Lower hospital? Or upper?
Tragus totalis.
It seems we may have... Stop right there!
Okay, that one hurt.
I should think we'd meet more challenge from a bow truckle.
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say I mind. That's just pitiful.
Marvelous strike!
Protego!
Stop sticking around like a...
Super spike!
Amateur. Production.
I've seen Billywigs with more sting.
Did I
You may want to move.
Protego!
Production. You having the knack at all?
Foolish.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the...
Please don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth posting a crack cross.
Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. We had a Kneazor at our house. I wept when he died. Ah, hair like silk he had.
It'd be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol. Irondale's not half as tough.
Incendio. Incendio.
Marvelous strike! You may want to move.
Potato.
Defiant! That's all you.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Could it be? Incendio.
Quite an appetite. Anyone hungry? Betting on the dragonfly. What was that? I'm sure I can tell it. Feisty little foliage. Annoying little weed.
Accio. Incendio.
What have you done?
Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Someone get me down!
Accio. Incendio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Potato! Potato!
You will pay for your deed.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! 8 legs is simply too many. Incendio!
Intriguing.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Quickly now. Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist. Oh.
Can't handle a little altercation. Let's get this. We're just here. Ah, slippery little squid. I'll find ya. Rather unwise coming back this way. Who's there? There must be something here. said so. I won't rest until I'm not quiet enough. They're here somewhere. Here, Ramrock said so. Expelliarmus. I don't think you know who you're dealing. I'm a goblin, not a toy! Expelliarmus! I won't rest until Expelliarmus dead. You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Revelio. Orders, directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Expelliarmus! Fringo! You won't stop me. I will... Easily diverted. Is that the best you can do? Punishment for me.
Confringo.
Pity. Not quite.
Incendio.
Not quite. Was that your best? Do your spells glance?
Confringo. Incendio. Expulso.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Expelliarmus.
You can't stop us.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Best head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! What have the Keepers planned for me? Expelliarmus! Accio! These look familiar. Accio! Incendio! Accio! Was it Accio I used before? That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. More statues. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Revelio! presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! Leviosa! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Leviosa! Expelliarmus! 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 Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Reparo! Accio! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Accio. Incendio! Accio! Don't like the look of this. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.